Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the project introduction for Graveyard Project Pan 2020. I am so excited that this project is starting up again. This project was created last year by Emily. She is Emily and Max over on Instagram and here on YouTube. I will have her channel linked down below. But this is also a large group collab, so I will have the other people participating in this project linked down below. Emily always makes this very clear, but everybody is welcome to join. So if you are watching this now and you're a project panner and you want to jump in on this, please jump in. She would love to add you to the list. Send her a DM and let her know that you're jumping in on this. She'll be happy to have you. This was one of my all-time favorite projects of 2019 and possibly one of my all-time favorite projects ever. It was so exciting to collaborate with some other amazing project panners. I had a lot of fun, but this was also my first and only home run project where I ended up finishing all of the original products that I put in this project before the finale of the project. That's never happened before and it's never happened since. So that was a momentous occasion worth mentioning. I don't know if this year's project is going to be a home run for me. I have some difficult products that I'm putting in, but I'm really excited to be doing this project again this year. This is a rolling project, which means that when I hit the goal I've set for one of the items, it rolls out and I can roll a new product in. I am a fan of rolling projects. I think they're lots of fun and it's a little bit more motivating to know that once I finish it, I can work on something new and it kind of lights a fire under me. The way Emily created this project was that the products we pick for this project fall into two groups. One would be products that are under the category of collecting cobwebs, which means they're old, they've been sitting around getting dusty and they need to be dusted off and used again. The other category is all about resurrection. They're products that were previously in a project, we didn't finish them, we didn't hit our goal on them, and now's our time to resurrect them, bring them back, and hit that goal that we never hit on that product. I think Emily suggested that we could put up to 10 products in this project. Last time I did 6, so I'm doing 6 again this time. But of course, as I hit my goal on some of these products, I can roll them out and work on something new. This project starts today, April 30th, and it goes until Halloween, October 31st, 2020. So it's a 6-month-long project, which is a really nice timeline. I really like 6-month to 1-year-long projects. It's a good time for me because I am such a slow panner. I need at least 6 months to make any noticeable progress on anything. For this intro, I have 3 products that are in the collecting cobwebs category and 3 products that are in the resurrection category. Let's start with the cobwebs. These are 3 products that haven't been touched in forever. They've just been sitting around patiently waiting for their time to shine in the spotlight, and now is that time. The first item is this itty bitty lip gloss sample. Don't let its size fool you. There's a lot of product in here. It won't be done in a day or two. It's gonna take me a minute to get through it. This is a Mary Kay lip gloss sample. It's the Nourish Plus lip gloss line in the shade Fancy Nancy, and it's just a pretty pink with a gold flash to it, a gold shimmer running through it, kind of like NARS Orgasm, but in a lip gloss. And I've never worked on this before. It's never been in a project. I have had other Mary Kay lip glosses just like this in a project, but never Fancy Nancy. This is my first time working on it. And you can see the product in the bottom there. That's product in there. I won't be able to get all of that out. The brush does not reach and there's no way for me to access the product that's in the bottom of it. But I am going to start working on this and hopefully it'll be gone by the first update. By the way, updates are every other month, not every month. So my first update will be in 2 months. Hopefully this will be gone by then. I'm gonna try. Another item that's been collecting cobwebs is this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Koosh. This is one of my all-time favorite Super Shock shadows ever. It is just the most beautiful, warm toned, taupey silver shade. It's beautiful. As you can see, I have previously hit pan on it, but there's still a ton of product left in here and I'd like to, one, make some more progress on it, and two, have a reason to use this, because if it's not in a project, it doesn't get used. So I'm putting it in this project so that I have a reason to use it. It makes a beautiful inner corner highlight. It makes a beautiful all over lid shade. It's gorgeous. I think it's currently discontinued. They did bring it back at one point. I was seriously tempted to buy a backup of this, and then I had to stop myself and put my head on straight again and calm down, because I do not need a backup of this when I have this much product left. But this is getting old, it is getting drier, and I want to use it and enjoy it for as long as I can. And hopefully, if it's not available currently, it will be available again down the road, and I can buy it when I actually use this up, or when it's too dry to enjoy anymore. The last cobweb is a concealer. It's the concealer I'm wearing today. It is this Rimmel Match Perfection 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter in the shade 125 Fair. There was a time when every YouTuber on earth raved about this product. I went to Walmart, I searched high and low, I found it, I bought it, and it must have been summertime, because I knew almost right away that it was a little bit too light for me. And it didn't cover my under eyes the way I had hoped it would. When I saw the way it covered the YouTubers that I was watching, their under eyes looked flawless. I put it on me, it didn't look flawless, so it went back to the bag of failed concealers, and I didn't touch it for the longest time. I recently pulled this out maybe 2 weeks ago. It was very dusty prior to that, but about 2 weeks ago I pulled this out when I finished the Revlon concealer that was in my Past, Present, Future project pan. And I've been enjoying this. I don't want to say I've fallen in love with it. Nothing is going to beat my Maybelline Age Rewind, the sponge tip applicator one. Nothing's going to beat those two, but this isn't as bad as I remember it being. It's doing an okay job concealing my under eye circles, especially with a different concealer on underneath to color correct and a setting powder on top. When I use it with all those things, it works, and I'm happy with it. And as an added bonus, in the last 2 weeks, I've been able to get the air bubble out of this, and I cannot believe how skinny this is now. It was a big fat bottle that looked never ending, and now all of a sudden it looks quite skinny. Now, I'm sure there is just an absolute ton of product in here, especially with how little product I use every day when I apply it. But I'm excited by the fact that this is looking skinny, and I'm curious to see how much progress I can make in the next 6 months. So I'm rolling this in. All right, 3 more products to talk about. They are all in the Resurrection category. These are all 3 products that were in projects before, but I did not meet my goal on. The first one was in this project last year, and that is my Clean and Clear Shine Control Mattifier. I kind of use this like a primer. I rolled this in during the last 2 months of this project last year, and by the time October 31st came, the weather was getting cooler, the air was getting drier, and I did not need a mattifier. But now is the time for me to use and benefit from a mattifier, so I'm rolling it back in. I made this much progress in the last 2 months of the project last year. So I could be wrong, but I'm hoping I can actually finish this year. I want this gone. I've had it forever. It's really old. They don't make it anymore. It works just fine. It's basically a ton of alcohol in a bottle. So it hasn't gone bad or anything, but I do not really need a mattifying primer. And the older I get, the less I need a mattifying primer, because my skin is getting drier. But I do still get a little bit oily in the summer, so now's the time for this. I'm really excited to be bringing it back, and hopefully I will finish it this time in this project. All right, the last 2 products are both on their last legs. They're almost gone. The first is an eyeshadow single, and I could be shooting myself in the foot for pulling this in, but I had to, because this project calls for this eyeshadow to be in this project. This was in my Pan That palette for 2019. I worked hard on it, but I did not finish it. It is the Almay single from an Almay trio. It's this light lavender shade right here. I have a little bit of side pan showing down here. It is very thin around the edges. I should probably repress it, but I'm not having any trouble with getting product up. It's a very soft formula, and so if I just touch my brush in it, it picks up enough product. So it's not like I'm jabbing my brush into the corners and getting frustrated. It's working just fine. I want to finish this in this project though. I want this out. It's gonna be hard. I have so many eyeshadows that I'm working on right now that I could be putting myself over the edge, but this is the one I'm putting in this project and I would love to finish it. I would love to finish it. And the last item is probably a resurrection and a collecting cobwebs product, but I put it in the resurrection category because it was in a project before. It's just been so long since it's been in a project that it is also collecting cobwebs, and that is this itty bitty ancient Avon lip crayon. I think this is in the shade Brandied Peach or something like that. Yeah, all I could see is the word peach, but I think the word in front of it was like brandied or burnt or something like that. It's just this little pencil. It's so tiny. It's almost gone. I'm not wearing it right now. I'm kind of kicking myself for not wearing it right now, but here it is right here. I want this gone by October 31st. All right, guys, that is it for this introduction. I'm really excited to be starting a new project. I've been taking it a little bit slower this year with new projects. I feel like I have plenty on my plate as it is already, but there's no way I could pass up this project, and I'm really excited to have something new to bring into the mix, something to be working on, to be able to incorporate these 6 products into what I'm already working on and to change it up a little. It's a good time for it. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out everybody else that's listed down below and see their introductions. It's going to be so much fun. I love this project. Reach out to Emily if you want to join in and you're not on the list yet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.